Hey, good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? Hope you're having a great week and an awesome Wednesday. All right, so if you see the topic we're here to discuss, it's supposed to be fun and exciting. All right, so greetings to everyone. I see Teresa here and Merville's here, but Merville is stepping out for a few. I'm not sure she'll be back for the show, but she's stepping out. So greetings to each and everyone that is here right now and hope you enjoy the show. All right.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Wednesday show. Welcome back. Things them are fun. Hope you all have a blessed and productive day today. And I'm ready to come with a vibes with it and just talk up things.
All right, guys. So as you see the topic, the thumbnail said, learn how to touch her in ways that have nothing to do with sex, but rather than to do with comfort and makes you feeling her make her feeling comfortable. And the topic is learn to let her feel comfortable when you touch her and not let everything be about sex. You are the sex, all right? So what I'm technically trying to say is sometimes we're in a relationship with our partner and the male part of the partner doesn't even understand that when you touch the woman, it's not really technically about sex. It's supposed to be about cuddling and comfort. But for a female, I can only speak on the female side. But for the male, Kevin is going to tell me what he thinks about it technically. But what do you think, Kevin? It's fun.
What you saying? Oh my God, as me say, at the end of the day,
Hey, Kizzy.
and every time when time a man, I mean, you cannot comfort your female at different level. As
Mhm.
I say, they can hug her, they can rub her back, you know, rub her back,
Mhm.
or play in her ear and all them stuff. Yes, you forget just to make sure she comfortable. The
Okay.
man says so at the end of the day, well, everybody has to feel it different. But you know, there are times when anytime you just come in and you have to just put up and just go that. Hey, you have to do that.
Right, but you know how some men are. Once they do that, so okay, may I speak for some, and may I speak for what me know. But not everybody or every man is going to be the same thing. But once a woman will have a certain kind of feeling and not into that mood, right? And the man will come expecting to be on that mood. Okay, use for instance our friend that was here. You know who may attack, and she was making a statement to say, and every time she want to be, touch or cuddle in certain way, but not every time she also want the sex. When she want it, but when she want to be cuddled, it's not there. It's always about that. You understand? So a man often know say,
No, it can't. It's here where I say, and it, as you say, it's at the end of the day, it's based on communication. You see what I say?
mm,
Because if you come in,
mm.
are one bag of soap.
Sometimes you tell them and they big. Sometimes you
No,
tell some
it,
man them and them
no,
big
I'm
say,
gonna
yeah,
say,
keep you away.
and I keep it, no, as me say, I might need to understand the level. If you two want to work, you must understand the service. And every, there's a time and place for everything.
Mm-hmm.
It now run go now. It
Right.
now run go now. So at the end of the day, all right, the two way work, the two way go out a morning time.
Mm-hmm.
You come in, or probably you reach out before me and me come before you.
Mm-hmm.
I must expect say yo, you have a rough you have a rough day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have to turn up in a taxi or bus and or one bag of stuff. So I say you couldn't get the yesterday, you know, say boy, I'm tired and just feel like just would have just want to go a shower and lay down and just relax cause today was a busy day.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that. So
Mm-hmm.
me the man now me have come in, me have probably say boy there's yo, yeah, my rub yeah, back here and me massage, yeah, my foot here, massage the shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, me have to use my conscience and know say, boy, say, yo, you have a rough day, and me know say, yo, you're tired and ready. So you never do everything, yo, to make you feel comfortable.
But what about the lesser man who feel that
I know,
it
as
is?
you may say, it's about communication. Because
Oh,
if no, because if you
okay.
can't, no, if you come in as an next man out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, say, man out. And so she come in and she said, "What, babes, something there, just just maybe get some response. Then why you go, then at the in idea, you now gonna have the understanding because basically you're just thinking about yourself at the idea, you're not thinking about how the other person feel at the idea. Because she come in and said, babes, let me just rest, guys. Today was me.
Mm-hmm.
And you supposed to use your peanut brain and say, all right, babes, me understand the levels.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to have a conscience at the end of the day. So
Mm-hmm.
use your conscience and know, say, yo, man, go over to come in there. So she said, boy, I say, all right, why is it that the unit makes and you have an example of this? That don't make sense at the end of the day.
Well, I know, but it does happen, Kev. It does happen. Hey, Cindy, greetings, welcome. It's not any fault of anyone, but sometimes a person can, and you say, will be selfish towards how they feel not minding. And next thing again, another friend of ours said that in a similar situation where she was in that situation and she was feeling pain, and instead, hold on, and instead of the man rub her back and make she feel good, him a rub her up yourself, her chest.
But as we say, it's vice versa. Because in that situation, remember that she said that to say when she's in that movie, she don't want nobody to touch.
No, we're talking about a different person.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just using everybody to say that.
Okay.
Everybody different.
Right.
Certain people go through certain things, they don't want nobody to touch them, so they can't say, oh, the man this and the man that. When you try and there are some females they want to go through certain things, they don't want to touch.
And that's why the communication come in line.
And if I even touch it, it starts. That no, so that's why I say the energy is about communication. Because if you come in and me know how certain things say the energy and you say certain things, then me use my discretion. And you say, boy, say, at the end of the day, you want comfort and just go and make you relax yourself and great. You see what I say? So at the end of the day, your people do things, you're different, the same way, the same different way. So at the moment, in idea, it's about communication and have understanding.
Yeah, it makes sense. All right. So, all right. These are some of Hey Faith, what's up? And you know who that is, Kevin. Karen. She ever changed her name. I don't know what's wrong with her and exchanging names, but she's been using that for quite some time over the other half. Yeah, so like me say, a lot of art nowadays, no man at all. No, I wouldn't say no man, but most men, I lend me a hand. Lend me the hand here, because I over said it. All right, guys. Most times men nowadays don't do these things, or most men are you don't like, okay, so like for instance, you're holding hand, you're out, you're going, you don't hold hands, you're in the house and you're in the bedroom, you don't hold me say most, me say me say most. And these are the things. So I mean, first and foremost, the holding of the hand, the interlock hands. Those are some things that I know of and I'm used to in terms of romance. Me not hardly see people doing these things anymore.
No, you say the difference is probably when you open your you not.
Me we see one and few, but not hardly.
No,
it was prevalent when me did younger.
No, it not changed. It's still there. But as I say, me depend the road more than you. So it's still prevalent all here. So I say, yeah, can we sit down to all people without them stick and them walk.
Hey Teresa, darling.
You see what I say? So I'm still out there. You see what I say?
Yeah.
But as I say, you have these different type of generation now where it's a totally different thing. So I say, at the end of the day, but it's still there.
Well, I don't know, but all right. So the hugs, the tightly hugs. Yeah, all right. You notice when we're together in the hugs, I ask and I request some great hugs, and those are the things. Technically, a man don't hardly walk up to a woman and hug her and give her a nice warm hug or stroke her face and give her a kiss, makes you feel like she's loved. These things don't happen hardly because most men, if they're touching you, it's going to be about them and them alone. So that's what I'm saying. No, truthfully, Kevin, truthfully, a woman like to be hugged and whisper something nice, nice. Me love you. And every time you just touch the woman, as soon as you touch the woman, you're at attention.
I mean,
Ye-
no, I mean, no, physically that's nature. You can't stop that. You see what I say? And worse if the man attracted to you, if you touch you a certain way, that automatically
Is well,
I go
okay.
happen.
Okay.
But it doesn't mean say the man not go on to bang same time. You see me I say? No, it's not just that you say you probably man or get the man to say, boy, Ray, say I'm gonna feel them and yeah, tight embrace and the feelings as young woman, so basically so
Okay, so let's say it's up at attention then. And most cases, like I said, it's all about them and them at all. Right now, I am saying this to say that a lot of us women, we are into the same thing as you are because we're human. But like you always say, women are emotional beings. The things that we like, we don't get them anymore. We don't hardly get the cuddles. We don't get the hugs. We don't get the I love yous. We don't get it. Can me
no,
I tell
no,
you?
no, hear me no,
And these are the
no,
things where
we have a disagree. I agree. You see me I
no,
say?
that's fine.
No, but
That's fine.
no,
You
no,
may
because the
respect
thing,
your
no,
opinion.
no, because this and the NID, listen. Yeah, we know what say where
All
you
right,
start.
hold on. Stick a pin. Remember the topic said learn to let her feel comfortable when you touch her and not let everything have to be about that, about fixing
No, but that I will me
and
say.
protect
No,
it.
listen, what me I say.
Hi, Sharon.
If a man have a woman, then come, me say this panel. No, tell me see her, even the other day when
White liver, there is a say white liver you call it when they only want one time. We not get a cuddles out.
no, all right. So look panel day when you middle of work, go run the shop.
Mm-hmm.
And this one man and one woman, them sit up by the man, they can name something. Because there is like a woodwork shop where they do furniture and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the man sit down on the stool and the woman, she there, like facing to him. And it's like, I'm said, for you to you, said, why, I mean, look on them big to great one, your people, around like them,
Oh yeah, me remember
you see
you
me, I
had
said,
said that.
I mean, so,
And that's why I don't say all men are
right,
smooth.
so, they are playing and they are showing each other the way and them are go on them and they say and them are popular and something. So many times, that's why we say, right, for some men and some women, so many times, it's not about when them this is stand up, yeah, me ready for action. No. It a got always did it. It not run go now. Sex is always going to be there. At the end of the day, it's about communicating with each other. Me must have a conscience, you must have a conscience at the end of the day. If me coming from work one day and I say, boy, busy, you know, say today was a busy day. Me hectic, I'm pack down your one, boy, me tell you say, boy, busy, right? It's right now, I just want to eat some food and later. See?
Mm-hmm.
And then, by the time me come in and eat done, you are go and come touch him and say, babes. Me I go, I say, babes, no man, we like, remember say, me tell you say, never busy day, then why you want to push something? Which is like, when me I tell you say, this was whole my idea when.
Mm-hmm.
And then and it's like, no, you're going to force the,
Yeah, force the issue, right?
force the issue. So, that's a show of say, at the you will have a conscience about your home if you learn home maybe your and when you go through. You are just thinking about your satisfying your needs, then I dear.
Right. And then sometimes it goes to proportion where the other person, whether the female or the male, once you're not in the mood for certain things, which they don't understand, sometimes think that you're either fooling around or you just can't understand the facts that they're not in the mood. I can understand not being in the mood, but sometimes not being in the mood still can allow you to cuddle with the person.
But as we say, you can cuddle and give the person time for them relax and
Mm-hmm.
and come to you because as we say, it never run go nowhere. It's a always there. So it really matter. As we say, it's about understanding because then why you wouldn't understand if me tell yourself why you know say anything I move tonight because you have a rough day.
Mm-hmm.
What harder that he or she to understand to say this if you know in the mood tonight. Me extremely tired.
Nothing is wrong with it.
I'm no, but some people do make it that. But some people to make it be an issue. At the moment, can I
Which that's the technical thing, what I was saying, that sometimes even when the woman is not on her cycle, she really don't feel to want to do it, but then the man blow it out of proportion, some men rather, and vice versa for the female, just the same. And I understand where you're coming from. But the truth of the matter is, sometimes we as females and you as males can find a way, a revenue. It doesn't have to be about that. You could find a way to at least be romantic. You could be romantic without penetration, then let's put it that way. You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like every woman and every man who are involved should find a creative way of how to be romantic with each other. Sometimes romance is even better than penetration. Sometimes romance, and I discuss intimacy already on the channel, and intimacy is similar to romance, but romance is even deeper. Romance is about you feeling very loved by your partner and not minding the fact that it's not about the sex, it's about you wanting to make them feel special, comforted, appreciated, and loved. So sometimes it has nothing to do with penetration, it has a lot to do with you wanting the person to feel, whether the male or the female, because this is stemming from a factor of the male, but not just the male, only the female too. Kev, I'm in the chat, guys. Give me a minute. Let me just read. Kevin, yes, you have a busy day, but I can ease some of those pressure by just laying in your arms. Exactly. Or just rest her head on your back or stomach. Blessed one, hello. Welcome, welcome. All right, so Karen make a valuable good points, or better yet, Faith make a good point. And I'm sure you read it, right? Right. So sometimes, and that's what I'm saying. When you're tired, sometimes you don't even want the person to even dip on you and touch you. But
no, no.
well, I know, well, I know. All right, give me a minute, baby. But there are times where the tired can be relaxing, just like what Faith said. The person can rest them head by your chest or your back, and you just relax based on the position that you're comfortable with. Or the person can just lay down and it on the phone, and even if no words not said, at least una find something creative to do because una in each other. So I totally 100% agree with Faith for that. Go ahead, Kevin. Bad man. I'm making look so bad.
No, but
Anyways.
I mean, I'm gonna say it's a part of being comfort, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you come in, or so me come in there, or you come in there, then I'm a lay down, and you come back, come and you come lay down on my chest or so. That is a part of me getting the comfort, and you are getting comfort as well. You see what I say? Because at the end of the day, we just have to, it's always just the day we are laid down, and we might attack, or as what you say, we just did a lay down and just lay down because at the end of the day, it's benefiting the both away.
Right, right.
You are getting comfort, me are getting comfort. So basically, you're the poor and the satisfaction at the same time.
Right, absolutely.
So basically, it, as I say,
it balance.
Yeah, it have a balance.
Yeah.
So some of the time, as I say, in most cases, and some of the time, when we say some people need to start thinking about feed themselves alone. And start thinking about feed themselves at the moment and taking consideration the other person. The other person feelings and say where that person they are go through with that. As me say, them can go through 1,000,001 something hours. Them can have a bad day, they just in a mood where them just need to just come in, relax, just cuddle up and just say boy and just relax their mind and take ease of the pressure. Because at the end of the day, you can come in and hug up. You can hug up your girlfriend or your boyfriend, and by you hugging them, that relief like a whole lot of tension and stress and all type of thing. Where them face your throat, you down close idea. You see what I say?
True. Absolutely right. And that goes back to what I'm saying. That absolutely affection and romance is one of the greatest things. To be honest with you, I know you have people who don't mind doing the do right around the clock. But for me, romance and intimacy means a lot to me, especially romance. Romance can be just about anything without, like I said, without penetration. So for that matter and that sake, I would rather take romance at least maybe twice or once per week or 3 times per week than, just doing the do right through around the clock, not getting no breeze and no break. You know what I'm saying? They rock your body all through. I mean, find a way to romance your man or your woman. I'm the one who like to prepare nice cuisines, then let's put it that way, and romantically sit down and eat and then still turn around and cuddle. So for me, I request that for me at least once or twice per week. And for everyone who is into romance, basically, because you have to be into it to understand what I'm talking about. And so, for that matter, the man should be able to at least put that woman in that romantic mood without the penetration. Let her feel loved and appreciated. For me and Kevin, we have a different kind of scenario. I was about to say when she come in or when you come in, ask each other how was your day. But for me and Kevin, it's a different scenario because we know how each other's day went right through from the whole entire get go. So, in other words, create a different scenery or a different scenario by, how about a pedicure? When last have you, if you have a man or a woman, a really serious committed relationship, when last have you boiled some water, boil some water, warm some water, and put your man foot or your woman foot down in it and say, okay, relax. Give them a book to read or make them depend on them phone or have them eating something nice that they like to have and just relax. These are romantic things to do. While you're relaxing, they are doing something. Okay, a form of relaxation is you having, and this may sound strange, and people may take this to be weird, but do you know a form of well, for me, a form of romance is knowing that the house needs to be cleaned and I am relaxing with my foot in warm water, well relaxed. I am either playing a game on my phone, reading a book, or even reading something that I like while my husband is doing the cleaning and I'm relaxed. Vice versa, the same thing. He comes home from work with a hard day and I'm doing something extremely romantic for him, make him relax. And that happened recently where he do the necessary and I wasn't fully relaxed, but I was relaxed enough because all I did was cook and he did all the house chores and even go as far as go outside, go clean up outside. So those are the kind of things that I'm saying that romantically you can have a romantic romance in your house where it could be just about anything. Once you feel it's romance for you, anyways. For me, it's a different kind of romance for me. Because I like to be relaxed most times and I like to be comforted and I like to be, happy in all areas, basically. But you have to take it
It can come in many
in
different,
many different ways.
and this is a thing where you don't have to say, oh, it's hard. It's not hard.
No, it's not. It
No,
really isn't.
no, I'm just saying that some people do that make you do.
Like it's the hardest
Yeah,
thing
like
to do.
this thing to
It's
do.
not.
And eventually it's not hard. You see what I say?
Hmm.
Because all right, like one example. Say one day, all right, say to the man thing,
Hmm.
all right, the man left, you know, left work early one day. Man come home, make sure say yo you cook and everything. You know, look after everything.
Hmm.
So in time wife come in, she not feel worry about she have to go in the kitchen. Then the man just come in and say, listen, I'll be your waiter for the evening. You know, the man can just put on nice like a shorts and on like a t-shirt and
That's what I'm
you know,
talking
the man
about.
just come in there and say, yo, I'll be your waiter for the evening. Your dinner is very. You know, you have to,
Hmm.
think creepy.
Creative.
You can come in and say, well, welcome home. I'll be waiting for the evening.
Hmm.
I'll be serving you a three-course meal, yada yada
Hmm.
yada. You
Hmm.
come in, you sit there at the table, you
Hmm.
serve her and all them something. And if she have a baby, or if she have a baby or
You can't even
whatever.
go be there too, but then
Yeah,
because you're
you
the
sit
chef,
there. Yeah, you see me say
yeah.
so. You say you can't like run your bath water there. And I look at something there. You see me say, all right.
Hmm.
if if you don't want to go through the stage, you can come in and even
And just go straight go cook.
right or
Kevin has done that before.
yo or or just even set to a movie night where say boy you get you pop some popcorn and you watch two movies, two together and you cuddle up and all that. Yes, I mean I say so it not flood any ideas. I mean I say,
Mm-hmm.
you have to be a rocket scientist or you try to figure out to say boy, we show comfort and you can touch without even, it not affiliate your toe the whole banging thing. So I mean I say,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's true, and that's what I'm talking about. When Kevin said that, it makes perfect sense because couple of days, even weeks, I haven't cooked. I don't cook in my kitchen basically because he just come home from work and just go to the kitchen. And like again, I just sit and be relaxed and just be on my phone doing my own thing. So, and there are days I cooked and he just relaxed. So yesterday he did it. He cooked. That's a part of my romance where even though I am home doing my thing and he's out there working, doing his thing, he still find time to come home and cook. Oh guys, my back is scratchy. Me sorry guys. He still find time to come in and cook. And after he did that, I still turn around and wash the dishes. So those are kind of stuff where you put in factor and help each other to do certain things and make things easier in the romantic area. And like Kevin said, romance can be just about anything. It depends on how you look at it. 'Cause for me, nothing derives as sexy as a man doing a cleaning, just cleaning, and he's sweating and doing all the house chores while me just a relax. And to be honest with you, while that is even happening, me really want to do something to help him. And him always I say, you know what, stay out of my way, let me do what me I do. Because once he's in the mood to do something and he set his mind to do something, he might go do it and he don't want to help. So that's what I'm saying. Be romantic, just be romantic in your relationship. Intimacy and romance is very a big factor. Penetration is not everything. Just like what we know, say relationship is not based on just money and sex. It's based on really a whole bunch of stuff. But we only pick out one and two stuff what we want our relationship to be like. And sometimes it can be a big turn off. Sometimes it can be a big turn off. Sometimes it even crash the relationship if you're not getting the benefactor of what you yourself like in the relationship or what each other like in the relationship. So you have to compromise, you have to give and take. Let's put it that way. And if you're sometimes even the male counterpart may think that they like something or want something, and they do. But sometimes you can be creative too and open up a different new revenue how to deal with certain aspect of the thing. Likewise, the females also can do. The male can do the same thing too. For me, I just like simple things. Romance don't have to be a big factor where you have to go all out. Romance could be have a little sandwich together. We're watching a movie, we're laughing, we're talking, we're having a conversation. Okay, so I like to talk. I never liked to talk when I was much younger. I was very quiet. But when I start getting older and I realize that relationship has a lot to do with communication, don't have to talk every day or they just a yap and go on so. But you try to communicate to find out what your partner like, what he or she like. Sometimes you live in the house with them and you don't know what they like until you ask questions. Sometimes the questions can be bold, sometimes they can be annoying, but it all depends on how they answer the question. And you just figure out something, you just find out some answers about what they like and just be creative and be surprising. I like to talk, get to know my partner. I like to ask questions and find out what he likes. You understand? So at least whether or not you have any fundamental thing, monetarily, you can always create something without even having funds. As Kevin said, don't say too hard to do. Not really hard. It's just what you make of it. Technically, right, me? Anything else?
but as we are saying, I mean, you can do, as we say, I mean, you see at the end of the day, I mean, everybody love comfort and love to be, pampered and have someplace and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, you can do point thing that way, where it's like, I mean, about I mean, by you even cuddling,
Mhm.
and shooting your partner back or you run your hand through the tear or something.
That is it. I was gonna bring that up, but we leave it alone.
I mean, by you doing that, by you, that basically can set the mood, later on,
Mhm.
face with some serious passion,
Yeah, because you can have a moment of romance and still do something in the latter.
So that's what I say. So let me say, so that's what I say at the end of the day. Why is it that you would want to pay to just I mean, they can, as me say, they can spin it off in a way where, like, as me say, here's funny thing at the end of the day where like, you just cuddling and
Mhm.
make it feel comfortable. Probably like you doing that, that are sick, that,
Atmosphere
yeah,
for a
mood
whole
for
different thing.
later on, down in the night or one early morning, bangs and all them stuff. You see me I say?
Mhm.
So at the end of the day, it's all it's all played out, it just based on how people, deal with the situation and at the end of the day, and so me I say,
Mhm.
because as I say, it run go there and some of the time, my always I say this, some of the time, it's not about the sex. The sex is, the sex that I always be there, it now run go nowhere, it is there. I just, I just really need to just understand and start being selfish. I start think about ourselves. To
Ourselves.
come back to it at the end of the day and know it's alright. I don't even know it. And me and you are sitting at the same bed, really having something. So, you know, say, I don't even know it.
Even if it's not the person that live together, at least when they see each other once in a relationship. And this is, I have two things to say. One, males, and if you talk to the males, them, and also the females, but most of the males. You see, when your woman have an issue with pain and you come in all strong, firm up, and want something, try to not be selfish to satisfy yourself. Try to figure out if you can make your woman some tea, or rub her back or rub her belly, and just let that day ride out. Don't try to force issue if she's in pain. You have some men who do that. No matter how the woman I tell her say she in a pain, you still want her to give you some because you want it. Don't be so selfish. And sometimes a woman can feel less connected to her men or man, based on that issue, while the man can feel less connected to the females. You see, connection goes a long way when it comes to romance and in the bedroom. You have to be connected to your partner in that way. You understand? Else nobody now go want you touch them, you go shun them, and you don't want that. You just want to be in that way where you still keep that connection with your partner, no matter how the situation is, no matter how you have a little disagreement. Keep that connection by being very sensitive towards their feelings. Okay, so that's for the male. When your woman and you in the house together and she feel pain, find a way to make she feel comfortable. Don't be all harsh and raggedy and unsensitive about it. You understand me? Be nice. Be nice. So when she feel better, when you can do as Kevin says, certain things set the pace for certain things. You not to jump on it, not run away. Right?
Mm, yeah, but, and for me, there's some, yeah, it's like a little funny man. I don't say it was, but me understand what you say, but
Mm-hmm.
say, on a level still, when I bring, alright, if a man knows, say, a woman a feel certain, then why you have to pressure or check was certain issue, that, me not understand.
It happens. It
And,
happens.
but as me I say the understanding, as me say, every man, but say, but me looking upon it as a man, you know the situation. Then why you go try to force the issue and you know the fact that the other person is some pain and one bag or something instead of force the issue.
Very insensitive, yes. You have
No, that
someone
ain't
being
said the
sensitive.
that ain't said the- that is being selfish.
It's one in the
Because you're
same.
thinking about your benefits and needs at the point in time.
Absolutely.
I mean, as me say, different, well, as me say,
You're a different kind of male, you know,
no,
Kevin.
yes, no, and I say different type of meaning, but for me, I say it's about understanding.
But that's what I'm
If
saying.
you no, this and try to hear me, I say,
Mm-hmm.
you don't need a rocket scientist. Any, as the term what I use, as where Valiant say, any
Mm-hmm.
don't supposed to can know say,
If I wanna feel
if a
pain,
woman have feel pain,
leave her be or find a way to help
leave
her.
her. Why you gonna try to have more pain find the person and knowing the fact that the other person there says I'm feeling pain. Then probably take a two pillar or something at the end of the day. I mean, so you have got them to say, yo, I saw you inconsiderate.
Yeah, man, you still so natural. She's been thanks. You have second chance.
Yes, as I say, down to the dunce can't understand when
Which is true,
somebody
but they
say,
don't care. They don't care, honey. And that's the thing what you said to me, say, when a person really don't care, they're gonna do what they want to do and they're gonna choose to do what they choose to do, which is just about the bad thing because once you don't care, you're not gonna do the right thing, you're gonna do the bad thing, the wrong thing. So it happens, and that's why the topics make mention that everything is not about that. Technically, that's what the topic is saying. You can find revenues and ways to make it okay. If she feel pain, take a step back, help her make she feel comfortable, cuddle with her, same thing what the topic I say, romance with her, rub her belly, do anything where you can do to make she feel comfortable so the pain ease her. Don't try to add pain to pressure or pressure to pain. That is it. So try your best, guys, to always be more sensitive to your females. Thanks, Kizzy and Faith and Teresa and everybody in the chat. Yeah, try to be more sensitive to your partner. I mean, relationship don't last and marriages don't last because of these nonsense, rubbish. Yeah, as Kevin said, we are humans. You don't take a rocket scientist to know when you do the right or the wrong. Make the right decision by doing the right thing for your partner then. If you don't want to do it for nobody else, do it for yourself and your partner. Some people say them love. What is love these days? Love is supposed to be action, but that's another topic for another day. Cause that's some similar as I was gonna bring. I may say, you know what? Let me bring that one here because this is more vital for us at this point. So yeah, man, guys, make your relationship be more easier for you than to pressure people for doing things that they don't want to do. If your woman say she ain't in the mood, all right, baby, we can do this next time. I'll just give her some smooches, some kisses, and it's good. Vice versa, the same thing for the man. If the man say I'm not in the mood, make him feel appreciated, you give him a hug and whatever. Kevin, how you disagree about now, Kevin? Can we see your face?
no, no, disagree. No, not that to say, no, PS fan, as I say, we can, as I say, for me, right? You must have feelings. You know what I say? And we know what say, listen, it's when it comes to the pain, we all know how pain it's spelled one way. There's no less pain, no medium pain, pain and pain. You see what I say?
Mm-hmm.
And we understand say yo, what pain is like. We sure know say everybody feel at some point in time. I know what it's like. See? But when me I look funny enough, yes, fan the fact
I know I catch you, no, I know I
no, I
catch
know,
you.
no,
I know it's a catch,
I know
but
say
it
catch.
puzzled.
Oh, see, no, you know me steering. Like, me I go, you know, say, yo, me make a complaint and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, me I say, no, listen, pain spell one way. And I can't see or understand why somebody would have forced the issue.
Suppose me tell say to me already, and that's why I make mention about it. And me and somebody the funny chat where happened to them already.
No, but that's all I say. Foolish.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you cannot think about no. I'm sure you know say the man where I push it, I'm sure you know say him feel pain before I know what it is like.
I tell you, I don't care.
No. No, yes, no, you may say, man. You may say.
Hmm.
Everybody know what pain feels like. When pain and live can you have to twist up. You can't expect the female to go open out their legs and brother and do what they call true at the moment. No, me no support that one. You see me how
I
they
know, that's why I
and,
said you
and
are
that's why you say
you.
no, no, yes, no. Wicked, no. Listen, this is not about me because me is a different person. Yes. Me and you, man. Everybody have a mind and something and know what it is like when somebody is pain brother. They can't I put that pressure there on the female. I said in mirror when the person that big again and you have to say yo for real. A couple seconds and then yo, just a couple seconds to satisfy yourself and to satisfy your ego in
Well, it happens, and that's why I say sometimes I see romance and intimacy plays a very vital part in the relationship. You know, a lot of people omit that. That's what I'm saying, babes. People nowadays they omit that. They omit the romance and they omit the intimacy. So you see, once if they have nothing to do with well, and them take it out of their relationship. Once you have nothing to do with, especially some of the males, them. Once you don't have nothing to do with the sex, it's like them not feel them no business.
No, yeah, listen, we're talking about a person not feeling well.
But that's what I'm
person
saying. But that's what I'm saying. If
No.
you add intimacy
No, so hold
to
on,
the
no.
rope, to the relationship and romance, so wouldn't have to want the sex. You could have go cuddle with the person.
We're not talking about marriage. We're talking about this. A person is not well. The person in
And they want appreciation of love and affection. That's the time they need it. But if you ever come to them and ask them for that, Kevin, how it all work out? You get what me I'm trying to say?
But you're not hearing me. I
Me hear you a long time,
I'm
but it
saying,
still
no,
revolves
listen.
around romance, Kevin, where
You have to-
you rub the person belly and you cuddle with them. Any woman would agree to me say you feel pain.
Listen what me. Listen to what me say.
Go on.
I'm saying this. Everybody a human. You're sick. You're feeling pain. You're feeling cramps. In a God's sake. Say you can say, yo, I'm so you wicked to that person at the end of the day. Yes. Common sense would have tell us, say, boy, man, I think never pre that right. Me gonna make sure say, yo, she alright, she comfortable. Me gonna make sure say, yo,
Well, you come back to what I'm saying.
Say, why something, but we can't see. Yes.
No, you come back to what I'm saying. Make she comfortable.
You can't see nothing, but yes. Common sense would have tell any man that at the end of the day, they say, listen, common sense.
Yeah, when no there.
Common sense. Common sense, brother. Somebody sick. You go, no. Oh, so basic, no. Isn't so look on it again. So you have to tell me, no, say. So, me know say my people them sick. I'm a dear old. And the person. No, isn't when it comes to Africa. So, you have to tell me, no, say, alright, suppose we have a situation where we come in, no. I'm wife, same wife and my girlfriend, I have a heart attack or a stroke. And me coming and I'm gonna say, me a go rape. And she I say, I'm suffering from a heart attack. I'm gonna say, me no business about that, but just want it for really.
I've gotten told that already, so I'm saying people do have that kind of mentality. People do have that kind of mentality where I had lower back problems. Let me just make it done. I had lower back problem, back at hurt me, like seriously I hurt me because I had that damage from I was going to school, right? And that at that point I said, okay, my back is hurting me. The person said, okay, they don't call your back, then I'll give it to you. Yes. Just turn over pay and my back hurt me, turn over pay back. I stop and give me statement. I'm like, this is so wicked and insensitive. I'm trying to show you say you have people out there who they don't business about making the person comfortable or anything at all.
Yeah, yes, if me was a female.
So now you understand
what I understand what you're saying. No, I understand what you're saying. But for me, you see, if me was a female, my foot are lock up,
Is it lock up?
It would have bomba open up.
It did lock up. It
would even open up again.
But it was a struggle because them a struggle for opening with all of the pain.
as we said,
I go through something, you know, guys. So me can't tell them say half of the things that when me come back on chat about, I experience. Me been telling them, me just not say it. But through Kevin, I said this now. Say it's like in my mind, him believe, him know enough. But it's like you know, but it's like you can't really see it. Then how is that believe? You can't.
no, no, let me tell you. People no, let me tell you something. It's with me, me know them shit that happen. But you see, the thing is, babe, what me I look for to say. When is it that when is it that people don't have no conscience? No, seriously.
Been years,
No, serious, no. I'm serious, no. So yeah, no. So yeah, say, all right. So hold on then. See? So that means that so I see him with all right. Let us use a scenario. So you can tell me say no, say if you get admitted in the hospital, see, and me come visit you in the hospital. I'm see you on drip and sick and all them something I'm come and be there. I read with you. I'm feel hand. So me I go want to take it from the hospital bed. Knowing the you know the fact say you say get it my life support and see and show me you want satisfy my mental 3 minutes or 2 minutes of what my pleasure at the moment in idea.
Some people really not care, Kev. I'm telling you. Sometimes when there's okay, to be honest with you guys, I'm gonna tell you this. Sometimes when I come here to talk about some topics, before me even come here, come talk about them, song I'm a ponder upon the topics. Because me I say, when I look into it, people really sensitive, you know, and insensitive rather. And no matter how much you talk about it, it's not going to change what the person is and who the person is. And many of them out there, I know, and he feels a certain way about it based on that because knowing him, where these rain flies come from all of a sudden, a whole ton of them. You see me eyes go all over the place, and then me look and you know, yeah man, he feels a certain way pertaining to the fact that he's not like that. He's not like that at all. So he's going to want to you know, talk about it and you know, sensitively about it. But you know, I had to say what I had to say because it happens to me. And I was in awe when the person said it to me. Say, oh, turn over, pay back and give me. And anyway, you take it, turn you over, whatever. And even when at that, when I turned it, when I didn't, the person was forcing my legs to be open. So, guys, some things do happen to people out there where I wonder. You understand me? I say so. It does certain things that surprise me anymore. Honestly, certain things don't surprise me anymore.
No, honestly, in case.
Where these
Me,
things come
no,
from,
so,
man?
yo, me as a man personally, I mean, I really, as I said, me not support the shoot man, them or the idiot man, them whatever. So me I say, they said any idea, me could never know say, yo, my girlfriend and my wife, I feel pain. And me I go come in and I be my, no, me couldn't do that. Me could not never do that. Because listen, me experience pain and know what pain feel like at the end. I can know say you see my girlfriend and my wife, yo, in a pain, and then know me I got add more to it. So me and consider it to do at the end of the day if you say, yo, we just want to be satisfied. My little 3 minutes or 2 minutes, what
You best believe it. Michael? Yeah, so I keep saying it to you that you're a different kind of man.
no, baby, you know, as I say, everybody different, but me, as I say, man's well one way. You see me, I say?
Yeah, but
But
you
as I
have
say,
you have
every, yes, no,
empathy and
no, yeah,
sympathy
no,
towards
yeah,
certain
everybody,
things.
no, everybody have that, have them the same trait,
Well, I guess them not
but I
activated
guess,
then.
yo, no, as I said, yeah,
Sorry, some flies about you. I can't bother with
in
you.
this day and age, you know, there are certain things, as I said, people just take a U-turn and just basically, yo, them are living in a different world where where is that say where to them is just about themselves satisfying their needs and one about something they need. But as we say, brother, everybody have a mind. Everybody have a mind. Everybody know the right from the wrong. And the bombard thing of it. So me personally, I'm not gonna say yo, a man read this and yo, a man that's a man for this or man understand. Every man understand. So may I say every man understand and know what them supposed to do and what them not supposed to do. Brother. You can't be so inconsiderate that you go bombard to certain things. But as I say, God go with them, brother. And some of these females, yo, will deal with them and start a man, they only need to keep them when they go to the bombard to brother.
That's what I'm saying. You know, make them go on about them business. Once them start with them foolishness, you make them go on. Me, them type of man, they don't know nothing about love. I know. Let me tell you something. My experience in this life, that's why I make certain that whenever I'm making a commitment again, I choose wisely because if you know say you go through some things and if you go through it over again, me no want then something there, brother. There's something there's some serious kind of thing, man. No know not about no love, Sharon, them no know not about love. So technically right then and there is like you have to just make sure that whatever you go through in your past, your future is more brighter and happier. You know what I'm saying? So when you make a commitment and you're there with the man where you choose to there with, at least you feel love and appreciated because love is the most appreciative thing. Them always I say love is not enough, but to me, it can be enough if we work together and be a team player. It can be enough. So, with that said, males learn to appreciate your woman, females learn to appreciate your man. Because this is not one sided. You have females who are very inconsiderate, very, very inconsiderate too. And you have males just the same. But learn to appreciate your partner, especially if they are worth it. If you're in a relationship and it's not worth it, why stay and then you have a complaint? Get out. Because that me did do, me did stay, but me never did a complain. Me just stay until me tired, me come out. You know what I'm saying? So be appreciative of your partner, be more compassionate towards your partner in situations when it arose. Have your partner back, be them ride or die. Nobody be selfish because you want selfish gains. You know what I'm saying? Be more sensitive towards them. And with that, the relationship can blossom because if your partner genuinely love you, guys, and you're really compassionate towards your partner in a bad situation, they will appreciate you when the good time comes. You know what I'm saying? So learn to be more affectionate and more appreciative. Learn to be more loving and more caring towards your partner. Learn to be romantic. Learn to be, you know, intimate. And then, as Kevin says, set the pace fit. You don't want to do with the woman you gladly get and the man you gladly get because them see where you were very sensitive towards them and you were very loving and romantic towards them when they never wanted to be penetrated or when they never want to be in a situation of love making. Yeah, so that's it.
Yeah, see. Why, brother, as I say, why in easier junction. But
No, it's not.
as we say, yeah, we just have to do, we just have to do the best that we can do, and try to spread it. And try to spread the word and try to spread the good message to them at the NND and know what's about you at the NND. Just need to know what's about you. We just need to do the right thing. Can't be so selfish and inconsiderate at the NND. So I say, you have to show love at some point in time, but that's my not so guy, right? No, kind of,
Your meds.
it's good enough. To me, I say, yo, I'm your mind is good enough, but as I say, just some of the time when then, when you hear
Sorry,
like
guys.
certain things, I hear certain, you just make you have to wonder so many times to say, like, yo, then people are serious,
Yes, man.
then people are real, brother. At the
Yes, man.
bombard, yo, at the end, I mean, I'm the same, I mean, no one say, yeah, people out there will do some crazy, we do some crazy shit at the end. You know what I say? And
Mm-hmm.
people just not really know the business because as what the Bible says, this when a man become lovers after himself and other
Hmm.
something. Yeah, you see me I say so for me, really strange to me, we're maybe like the kind of surprise because just for me as a man, say boy, yo, you have other man on there do the opposite thing. And it's like, yo, it's like say yo, someone they tell you just want to slap. You just want to slap them upside the head and say, brother, yo, they have since but as them say, could never live in a perfect world at the end of the day.
but each person know what they need to do to make things easier for them partner. People just being difficult, cruel, wicked, and very, very selfish. And that's why I keep saying if you're not ready for a relationship, I have to go put a woman or a man through a certain situation, leave it alone. Right? Leave it alone. But makes sense when you start your relationship out because every relationship started out with romance or even intimacy or even an attraction. So the same thing what when you start out with is the same thing what apply. It's not everything just because you get the woman or you get the man, you go jump on them or jump them or you go fatigue them about certain things. Learn to be romantic. So the person, it's like your feelings to that person will always be there. Your attractions will always be there. You will always want to see your partner. You always love your partner. And everything will work itself out. All right. So with that said, we come to the end of this topic. I do hope that you enjoy the topic. I came with this topic because a lot of females have been with, hey, Unstoppable. What's up, bro? Pick up yourself. Thanks for coming over. Thanks for coming over. It's good for you to grace us with your presence. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know, every woman wants a man to appreciate her in whatever aspect of the sense. But you have some of these women who come out strong and they don't want no appreciation. They just want to come out strong. But the ones who do, they cry for it, they yearn for it, they beg for it. And sometimes they don't get it because they are hooked up with a different kind of man who don't believe in affection, romance. They just believe in just the whole complete thing of sex. Yes, me I go where 1 hour. Yes, man, you come late. What me I gonna do? Since me I go add you to the broadcast. If you come, you come. Me never really add you to the broadcast, so me go add you to it. So if you come, you come. So when me I do certain topics, you can come. If you like it, you just stay on the sidelines and watch. And if you want to step in, you step in. Yeah, man, but me I leave you now. So big up yourself, bro. Big up yourself. See, answer for a big girl. Yeah, man. Welcome, bro. Yeah, so guys, just make certain say if you're not date a man, you know, there with a man and a good woman, virtuous woman, you know, find somebody who will follow the footstep of being romantic towards you. So you start it out as so you continue. Kevin and I have a romantic time. It no in all that what do call it now fancy, but he's a simple man. So romance to me, like me say, come in many different forms. Like I said earlier, do you know how nice and creative and sexy it is to see a man without no shirt or clean and you just sit down and do nothing? Yeah. It's very, very, very comfortable. All right. So big up on yourself. Marvin, welcome. You're back. So big up on yourself as females and carry on a crown as females and carry on a crown as males. And make the woman feel of an appreciated man. Enough of that nonsense. Yeah?
Yeah, man. And if it, yeah, it's like when you talk about woman of people, yeah, the females they need to the same too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
no,
not say the same thing.
no, the female them no, the female them to do it too. And stop with this thing where you know just always like the man the one sitting up. No, we're tired of that. We're tired of the one sitting.
You want something.
Mix up the thing together. As me say, it have always the good day, but we can throw in something different, brother. You see me, I say we can mix up it
Yeah.
and stop coming with this one, this one sitting. No,
We want for JJ. No, only one for JJ. But at least.
no, we don't need that all.
But
No,
well, I
we
know.
don't need that all the time. We
But
don't need that all the time.
well, I know. As we said to your friend the other day, at least you marry a wife who not just come with the for JJ. She come with multiple
No,
things.
we don't need that. As we say,
No, you
need,
don't need it, you know, but you don't
Mm,
need it
no.
on every occasion.
right. Fathers do the same thing. No, we need variety. We need little
Look at
spice up too.
romance, look at spice.
Same like how on I was say we need for this and we need for that. Yeah, we need it too.
All right, done. It's creative. Done, create. All right, guys. So with that said, Kevin make his speech, and we're gonna lock it down. It's been an hour, and we want to say thanks to everybody who came in and support us. We want to call out the names, call register. I'm gonna see some of my people in the register, but that's fine. They're doing their thing. So I want to say, Teresa, big up yourself as usual. You always step in and you always show up. Thank you for that, my darling. Merville, big up yourself. Big up yourself to each and everyone who support. Big up yourself to the general. All right. Big up yourself, Kizzy. Thanks for passing through. Cindy Randall passed through. Thanks, darling, for coming through. We have Faith in the building. She stepped in. Thanks for coming through, Faith. All right. Who else had stepped in? Blessed One came in. Sharon came in. Sharon Cameron, thanks for coming over and supporting always, sis. Much love. Blessed One, big up yourself. Much love to you. All right, all right, all right, all right. And then we have the one OG Unstoppable himself came in the last part when we're about to leave, and we say thank you for gracing us again with your presence. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for showing up. And much once you're here, Unstoppable, I must say again, you're always going to be respected, loved, and appreciated. Thank you for everything. And thank you for this channel also. Without you, hey, we're nothing over here. So big up yourself first, God Almighty, and thanks again, Unstoppable. Hello, we need that plus tax here. And some people say need the budget plus tax.
I'm saying about we don't need it all the time. Every occasion.
That's why it's a plus tax. Plus tax is additional.
So when so the thing that I need it really start yeah, spice up the thing. Yeah.
All right. So big up on yourself and thanks for coming over. Have yourself an awesome, awesome, awesome rest of the night and an awesome week. See you guys on Sunday. Hopefully, all be well. See you guys on Sunday. Much love, guys. Have a peaceful night. Rest well. Love on them. Big up on yourself.